All right, so basically when we're looking at the target line, what's happening is this effect, it's called parallax in your vision, where the eyes, you know how like the light goes in and then like somehow it crosses in the back of our eyes, and then that's how we're wired. It was like a survival thing, because then if you're being attacked on this side, that eye isn't, somehow it's not going to be like, because it's crisscross,
Right.
you know what I mean?
Right. I know it's crisscross. I've never heard it that way. Yeah.
Yeah. So the railroad tracks, right? You know that they see how they like look like it looks like they get closer together, but you know that railroad tracks are the same distance apart.
Right.
So this is happening when you're out on the golf course and you're trying to aim at a target far away, right? So therefore, it never looks right. It doesn't ever look correct. It's
really
hard
was
to make it look
struggling,
right.
I would say to my
Yeah.
husband, am I lined up? And he'd like,
Right.
no, turn it more.
Right.
And it did
So
feel right.
the line that the ball's on, as imagining if this is where the ball line
Yeah.
is and you're standing here, almost looks like the line goes this way.
Yeah.
Is what's going on, right? And so that's why we have to use what's called an intermediate target in golf
Okay.
to aim at something that's in front of the ball, only within like a foot, okay? Only like really close. Like, look, there's an intermediate target. It's super close, because it's really, we can aim our club at something this close effectively, and that spot we picked should have been in line with the tree or the bunker or whatever it is that we're trying to aim at that is far in the distance. And if you get behind the ball and you look what's called down the line, where you're literally looking straight behind it at the target,
Okay.
parallax is affecting you less because the ball is straight in the middle of, if you will, of the railroad tracks. Where, you know what I'm saying, where when you're standing on one railroad track
Right.
and you're standing on the other, now it looks like they're going like this. So because of the railroad, if you want to call it maybe the railroad track effect, right? Because of that, we have to, so like if you stood here in the middle and you picked a rock right there to aim at, we know that is going to be straight in the middle of this whole line. And you can count on that. But standing to the side on the one railroad track and looking down the other, it's not going to look, quote unquote, straight to you as much as you'd like it to.
That's what I was
You see?
feeling.
And so that's why, well, this is kind of cool. Someone did this. That's why you have to pick that intermediate target. And then once you pick the intermediate target, then you have to get your feet what's called parallel left of the target line. And so that's the target line that the ball is going to fly over with the intermediate target in front of it here. You need to be careful to get your feet, your hips, your shoulders, and everything what's called parallel left of the target line. Because see, if this is the target line and we're parallel like railroad tracks, it'll look like our feet are aiming over here. But the ball is going to fly on this railroad track, you see? And so with this going on, as you see, alignment in golf becomes a challenge. Most people don't even know that why it's such a challenge, but parallax in your vision is the reason why. And this is why you must pick an intermediate target and not do what this guy's doing, which if you pick an intermediate target and then you aim your feet this way, well, now you're not aimed, right? You have to be, again, parallel, as you see these people are, to the target line, okay? And that's all I wanted to tell you about the vision.